Hi, my name is Dan Stih. I'm the author of a book called Healthy Living Spaces, the Top 10 Hazards Affecting Your Health. I'm a certified indoor environmental consultant by the American Indoor Air Quality Association and a ball biologist. Does this sound familiar? No matter what you do, you just don't seem to feel good. You have allergies, asthma, you're sick all the time, you go to the doctor doesn't know what's wrong with you, he sends you home with a prescription for an allergy medication. And why? Why is it that you're sick? Well, today we're going to talk about what you can do to find out what's making you sick in your home. The EPA says that 90% of us, we spend 90% of our time indoors, and that the indoor environment is actually a significant health hazard. So today we're going to talk about the ball biology, the building biology, environmental inspection. It's what ball biologists do when they go into people's homes to either figure out what's making them sick or just how they can be healthier. So first thing we do when we go into somebody's house is we look for mold, because the EPA says that mold, 50% of the time, 50% of homes have conditions that support mold growth. And we'll do that by visual inspection. We'll go under the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink. These are the first places if you walk into your house, or if you're in your own home right now. Go under the kitchen sink, pull out all the stuff from under the cabinet, and look way back on the wall for water dripping, splashing and dripping down behind the cabinet. Same thing in the bathroom, around hot water heaters, behind the washing machine, because this is where you have moisture problems. Because we don't have mold problems, we have moisture problems. You've got to have water for mold to grow. Now, if you find mold, do not think you can just kill it with bleach. If you hear nothing else, listen to this. Bleach does not kill mold. Neither do these other chemicals and sanitizers, disinfectants, air purifiers, ultraviolet light. And even if they did kill mold, the killing it is not the fix, because the EPA says that dead mold is still allergenic. Dead mold is still toxic. So if you don't get rid of the mold, you're still going to be sick. You can't just try to kill it. And how do you kill it? How do you remove it instead of killing it? You've got to physically cut the material out, or just use plain soap and water to clean what's left over. That's kind of a complex process, and you don't want to do it by yourself, or you want to hire a professional, because you can actually spread the mold all over your house and make yourself sicker and have more allergies than you did before if you don't do it right. So first thing we do, we look for mold. We use thermal image camera. We use the moisture meter to check surfaces to see if they're damp. You could, for example, have a wall someplace in your house where you have water leaking from a roof leak and you can't see a stain. It looks dry, but we use the moisture meter to see if that wall is actually wet, because if it is, there might be some mold there, and then we would actually do some sampling to determine that. Another thing we test for in the ball biology assessment is chemicals. And you can see we have all kinds of fancy equipment to test for chemicals. And people pay a lot of money to test the air in their house and see if they're chemicals. But guess what? A lot of times, you don't need all this expensive equipment. We just go through the house and we look, where are the chemicals coming from? Places you'd never think. Fragrance. Plug-in air fresheners. The EPA found that in fragrance, in plug-in air fresheners, toluene and xylene, the same chemicals that you'd find at a gas station, are almost in every single fragrance blend. So what do we do when we're doing a ball biology inspection? We go under the kitchen sink, into the bathroom, we pull out your cleaning supplies, or your air fresheners, and we look, and we see word fragrance on it. We say, okay, so we need to find something without the word fragrance. Read the label. Be careful, because here's one that looks healthy. It says, next to godliness with essential oils. And essential oils are okay, they're good, by the way. But the problem with this is, if you read the label, you'll see it also contains ethanol. Ethanol made from corn, it says, but that's what we put in our gas tank, not in the air that we're breathing in our house. So same thing with cleaning supplies. We want to read the ingredients. Don't trust the bottle if it's green. All the ingredients need to be listed. No toxic chemicals. The other thing that ball biologists do is we look for electromagnetic fields. We use the Gauss meter to check for wiring errors in the house, and electromagnetic fields from wiring best thing you can do is get a battery-operated alarm clock, because the wiring around the bed in the bedroom can affect your health. These compact fluorescent lights, which you can't see, they produce a large magnetic field. This is what the bulb biologists call buzz stick. We go around people's houses and we look for wiring errors and things that are causing people to not sleep as well, children to wet the bed, or people just to be tired all the time and just plain not feel good, and then we find ways of eliminating that. So that's the basic of the ball biology inspection. For more information, I think the ball biology websites, there's probably a link on this site for you to go to find more information. I'm Dan Stih, author of Healthy Living Spaces, the Top 10 Hazards Affecting Your Health.